Yeah, well, we beat a good team tonight and a crowd that was ready, and what a neat atmosphere. What a great atmosphere that is back. Is back at Pitt. Jeff's team plays so darn hard, and they were ready for us. I thought our guys mid first half. Jordan Goldwire gave us a little bit of a lift, and it gave RJ a chance to play off the ball, where with Trey out, he's been doing everything. And we put up a good final 8 minutes in the first half, and then we just stayed zone. They had those small lineups out there. They would have just picked us apart, I think, and got us into foul trouble. And with Trey out, we're a different team. So I thought the zone was good. The best thing for us, it kept McGowan's and Johnson off the free throw line, and they didn't. I can't believe they didn't score a point from the free throw line, because they're such good drivers. But the zone kept them out, and then we were lucky they didn't hit some shots, and we hit some, and we won. So I'll answer your questions, and I'm going home. So it's a late night.
Knowing Jeff as well as you do, is there something you saw from Pitt tonight that you can point to and say that's Jeff's influence on this team?
No, not tonight. Just from studying their program. I've watched all their conference games in preparation for this game, and one of the key things is they're together. His staff, he and his staff have done a great job of building great camaraderie and belief in one another. So they play as one, and they go to their strengths, and what they lack in depth and experience, they make up for in grit, togetherness, and really tough play. Every game I watched them in, they played hard the whole time, and that's what I would expect from Jeff's team. I mean, Jeff's part of our family, and I'm part of his, so I love him and Kanika and their kids, and it was tough before, and now it's tough after because one of us lost, but still rather have him lose. I love him, but I love us a little bit more, and I know that's a selfish kind of love, I guess, but unless you love yourself, you can't love anyone else. Let me put it that way. Yeah, but I love the hell out of him.
Coach, you're the first team all year to hold Xavier to single digits. Does that say anything about your team's ability to adjust defensively without Trey?
Well, we have a good team, and we have really good athletes. And when RJ was guarding him, when we were in man, I thought he did a good job. And we tried to kind of send him to our big. He still made a couple really tough shots, but it wasn't as easy. And we eliminated a lot of transition, which Johnson and McGowan's really, they score a lot in transition. So, but they play with great heart. They're two really good guards.
Jeff was speaking yesterday about his sophomore season, how rough it was at Duke, and how the fight and sort of guts of that team manifested his next season, and that kind of helped pull
Right.
things back. Are you seeing that sort of play from his players immediately here in his first year?
Yeah, it better, because that was the year I got sick, and I was out for over 4 months and wasn't sure if I was coming back. So we kind of had to build again. And so he was part of that. He knew what we had to do, and we made the NCAA tournament that year with a soccer player starting at center for us, and then it was on, to where we've been, and then obviously in the last 7 years, he's been a part of us sustaining excellence, and he knows it's a day-to-day fight, no matter what level, if you want to be really good. So I think you all are lucky to have him. He's lucky to be here. because Pitt had a great brand that needed to be reignited. I mean, and he's done that, but he also has added his stuff to go with the past. And I think he's added the city more. I don't know if you know that. He's always been a big Pittsburgh fan. I mean, he loves Pittsburgh. And he loves it now, but he's always loved it. And so this is a great situation for all of you, I think, and for the ACC, because there'll be a force to be reckoned with, and there'll be a tough out, especially at home.
Jeff was a guy who was kind of a point man in recruiting for you.
We don't have a point man. I'm the point man in recruiting.
Well, but how effective of a recruiter is there?
All of us are good recruiters. There wasn't one guy that was responsible for anybody.
What do you think about his ability to recruit will help him here at Pitt?
Well, he's already done it. He recruited a backcourt that's, right at the end. So, look, Jeff's a hell of a coach and a hell of a recruiter. There's not one guy on any successful staff that's responsible for recruiting. Everybody is responsible, and the head coach is the guy who's really responsible. And that's what he's going to do here. Those kids didn't come here because of Jason Capel or Timmy O'Toole. No, and I love both of them. I've known Timmy since he's 13. They came here because of Jeff Capel and his vision. And the thing he has to be is that head coach, outstanding recruiter, which he is and will continue to be.
Mike, you acknowledged the emotion of the night. Any of that bleed into the actual game, or once?
No, not for me.
Just...
Yeah, for me, once the game started, I don't never look at the other bench, and I got my responsibility is to my guys, and there's no emotion anyway except the emotion of winning. I'm good with that. I'm really good with that. And then before and after, I love him and whatever, and he's going to do the same thing. You think he's thinking of me during the game, or taking out his wallet, or inside pocket and has a picture of me or something like that? He's not doing that. Look, we're both competitors. We concentrate. Our job is our team, not to have the emotion of playing against one another. That comes before and after.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, did you sense that your players?
I'm sorry?
Did you sense that your players might have been a little nervous going up against him?
No, my players are not nervous. The one thing our guys are, no, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong, my guys love all the excitement and whatever. Now, I thought it was a cool thing that when Jeff came out, they all acknowledged him without us telling them. But they weren't nervous. No, please do not. My guys are not nervous. I'm nervous, but they are not. They love crowds. They love to compete, and they love Coach Capel too.
All right, thanks
All
a
right,
lot.
thanks.